Hey there, today we're going to talk about developing your own app. Thanks to a proliferation of mobile devices, practically everybody is using apps today. Apps are only going to become an even bigger part of our everyday lives as the technology improves and becomes more affordable. Not surprisingly, more and more people are jumping into the app development arena every day. And if you develop a popular app, you can really hit it big. How big? You've probably heard of the gaming app Angry Birds, but did you know it's been downloaded more than 1 billion times and has earned an estimated $250 million for its creator, not including merchandising and licensing. Another app, Instagram, was purchased by Facebook for $1 billion. Developing your own app is a lot easier than you might think. The hardest part is coming up with a great idea. After that, you can develop your app either on your own or with the help of somebody else. When it comes to actually building your app, you can do it on your own if you have experience in writing code, working with CSS, graphic design, and other essential skills. There's also free, open source software available online that can help you. Some of the best are SourceForge and GitHub. Mahalo, a free information sharing website, has hundreds of free tutorial videos that can walk you through practically every part of the app building process. The second step is to hire somebody to build it for you. If your app is relatively simple and straightforward, this can be a freelancer or a team of people you hire to develop separate elements of your app. If it's a more complicated app or requires technological expertise, you might consider turning the project over to a firm that specializes in building apps, but this usually will cost a lot of money. The third and best option is a combination of the previous two. Even developing the simplest app requires multiple steps, so breaking your app development into smaller pieces that can be worked by multiple parties simultaneously makes sense. For example, you could serve as your own app manager and contribute whatever technical skills you have to one part of the app development, and then assign graphic design to freelancers and outside experts to help you with more complicated tasks, such as creating an interface. The two big benefits to developing your app on your own are: 1, it saves money. 2, it preserves your clarity of vision. While there are many highly skilled freelance app developers and specialized agencies that can help you build your app, they all cost money, sometimes a lot of money. How much depends on the size and complexity of your app, but generally it can be anywhere from a few $100s to $10,000 or more. The second benefit of developing your own app is clarity of vision. Nobody but you can truly understand precisely how you want your app to look, feel, and taste. Every time you pass along even the smallest piece of your app's development to somebody else, you give up a tiny bit of your ability to absolutely control what you want your app to be. If you've never built an app before, the first time you do it, there will be a learning curve. It's going to take you longer because you need to self-educate or learn from others the skills you need to build a great app. This is actually a good thing because the more you learn, the easier it'll be next time. It will, however, delay the launch of your app. So if you are in a rush, you might consider outsourcing more of your app development than if you have the luxury of more time. If you are determined to do it yourself, keep in mind that your app doesn't have to include all of the planned features you want before you launch its first version. If you need to get your app out to capture the market first, launching with the minimum viable product is fine. You can always save non-essential features for updated versions later. When it comes to putting together your app development team, you already know what your strengths and weaknesses are. Take on only those you know you can do well and assign everything else to other people. If you hire freelancers, websites like Elance, Odesk, and Guru are great places to look for help. There you'll find hundreds of professional graphic artists, programmers, code writers, content creators, voiceover actors, designers, and others who can help you create your app according to your exact specifications, often at an affordable price. Another option is to give the entire project to an app development and design firm. While this costs the most, it also has the least amount of risk. Top app design firms have in-house experts who will build your app quickly and make it look very professional. Yet you're going to pay for this level of expertise and convenience. In fact, they might even demand a percentage of your app's profits. While you may have faith that your app will be successful, you can limit your personal financial risk by getting seed funding. This is cash you raise by soliciting investors, such as friends, family, neighbors, acquaintances, and even angel investors or venture capitalists who assist startups by investing in them. Angel investors can often give you money, helpful advice, and business contacts. Usually they'll want a percentage of your business, such as 5%, 10%, or even 33%. It would be a bad idea to give anybody more than a 50% stake in your app, at least in the development stage, because then you lose complete control. You can always sell your app to somebody else later for big money if you want. You don't need to wait until every aspect of your app is completed before you test it. In fact, you should continually be testing and modifying every part of your app as it's being developed. I hope you enjoy what you learned today. Check back weekly for updated videos and lessons, or better yet, click the subscribe button now to get the latest educational videos and updates.